what is going on with the Calgary condo market. If you live in Calgary or you're planning to move here, would be a great idea. You may have heard that the real estate market is a little bit nuts right now. In this video, we're going to break down where condo prices are headed and if I still think that they're a good buy. I'm Dawn, Realtor with Real Broker here in Calgary. I've been selling real estate since 2015, and if you're making a move, I would love to help you. You can book a call with me in the description below. If you find any value in my videos today, I would love for you to subscribe. If you want to buy or sell a home and you feel like you have more questions than answers, you can also find my guides in the links below to get you started. The condo market is hot. Okay, this is due to an increase in people moving to Canada and more specifically Calgary in this case, but also as interest rates increase, people were pushed to lower more affordable price points. With low inventory and high demand, the apartment sector is definitely in a seller's market. Now, just to be clear, a condo is a type of ownership. Oftentimes people hear condo and they think strictly apartment style, but condo ownership is unique that you get the full ownership of your condo and shared ownership of the common property. So condos do indeed come in all shapes and sizes. For example, all of these are condos. So what is happening out there right now in Calgary for the month of March? There were 1,266 condo sales. So out of the total number of sales, 2,664, nearly half at 47.5% were condo sales. These range from the highest priced condo sold at $1.94 million to the lowest at $130,000. So out of these sales, 814 were apartment style condos, 413 were row and townhomes, just 30 were semi-detached, and 9 were actually detached homes. Now, what I really want to discuss is affordability. So if we're going to discuss affordability, we have to narrow in on the apartment style condos, as they are typically the best option for entering the market. When looking at the price increases for apartment style condos in the past year, the benchmark price went from $288,500 in March of 2023 to $337,700 in March this year. Now that's a 17.63% increase, and with the months of supply for apartments being just over 1 month, 1.06, and sales to new listing ratio at 82%, prices are rising. As I said, this is the most affordable entry into the market. So, keeping in mind the benchmark price of $337,700. As an aspiring homeowner, can you come up with $16,885 for a down payment, and should you? In my opinion, and what the stats indicate, prices will continue to rise. If they increase by another 17% next year at this time, that's a lot of equity you could have earned. But where is the ceiling? At what point does it not make more sense to buy a row home or a semi-detached versus an apartment? If we were in a market where only apartment style condo prices were rising, we would see that price pretty quickly, where it just doesn't make sense anymore to buy an apartment. But we're not. Prices are rising across all property types, so of course it's a matter of what you can afford to buy and what will work with your lifestyle. This significant increase in prices means that the entry barrier is getting higher, making it crucial to evaluate your financial readiness. Okay, let's rewind for fun and go back 10 years. Now, some people actually might find this painful. I'm sure you've seen those memes of people in their baby pictures saying, here I was in 1985, wasting time, not buying real estate, and I just think they're hilarious. Anyways, going back, it's sad but funny, right? Anyways, going back 10 years, the average benchmark price here in Calgary for an apartment style condo in 2014 was $287,200. Okay, now this was up from the year before in 2013 by 11.45%. So we're looking at what at the time seemed to be a peak. If you purchased with 5% down at an average interest rate at the time of say 2.3% and hung on to that property for 10 years, you would owe about $190,399 now. Okay, fast forward to today, and those owners could be sitting on around $130,000 in equity after selling. Not bad for a $14,000 initial investment, right? Now, having $130,000 to go put as a down payment on your move-up home is pretty sweet coming from that initial down payment. Now, of course, the argument about whether or not buying real estate is a good idea versus renting will always come up because some people just don't believe in buying real estate. to each their own. Okay, I still think the number of people that will pay rent and invest enough money to be in that situation in the future are the lesser of the group. Real estate has its ups and downs, but comparing two peak years, we've seen gains. Condo prices, don't get me wrong, came down a lot during these 10 years, and those who held on during those dips and adjustments, it paid off. So this historical perspective shows that despite these short-term fluctuations, long-term real estate holdings in Calgary have typically offered solid investments. What about now? If buying a home seems out of reach with prices shooting up, an apartment condo could be your best bet. It's about stepping onto the property ladder somewhere, and an apartment might just be the most accessible rung. So I'm all for yes on buying apartment-style condos right now. Curious about the numbers, or if you need more insights, the latest stats from the Calgary Real Estate Board are linked below. If you have any questions about buying or selling, or to discuss how these trends might affect your specific real estate goals, book a call with me. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you soon.